I need to learn some cheers. Dude.
Man.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast studio with your host, Holden and
Noah.
What is this show called?
I think it's called Growing Upstairs.
I think we should give it a nickname. Grow Up. What do you think? Because I've been feeling like a kid for the past 30 minutes sitting up here talking about anything but a podcast right now. Noah, how you feeling tonight?
Feel good.
We got some guests.
My voice is a little bit better this week.
You sound a lot better than you sounded last week. I'm not going to lie.
Man, I felt like death last week.
Well, we're glad that you didn't die, Noah.
Me
to be honest with you. Guys, this is Growing Upstairs with your host, Noah and Holden, like we talked about. We've got some guests on this week that we're going to introduce. We got Mr. DJ.
How's it going?
Miss Bentley.
Hey, guys.
And...
Hey, y'all. My name's Emma.
And we've got all three of our awesome youth guests that are joining us this week. And we also have a special guest off in the background. Can you hear her?
Hey, y'all.
I don't know if you could hear her or not, but she said, hey, y'all. It sounded just like that, exactly like that, off the rip. So normally what we do is, first thing we're going to talk about is we're just going to go around the room and ask everybody, how's your week been since last week? For Noah and I, at least. I mean, last time we talked was last week. We saw you guys last week, too. Or Friday. Did you go to the game Friday? No, he didn't go to the game. Anyways, Noah, how's your week been since last week?
Man, it's been good. Busy with work and
Not watching the Braves?
nope, definitely not watching the Braves anymore. That part of the week was pretty rough. But you know, overall it's been good, healthy, getting back on the mend with my voice and a little cold that I had, so can't complain there. And just been watching the Florida State games because they've had like multiple weekends in a row now in Tallahassee. So
yeah,
been to a couple of those games, but overall things are well.
Things are going good. How about you, DJ?
You know, it started off pretty bad with the Braves losing,
Yeah.
of course, but you know, it went on to the same old week, just work, football, and then do homework. So
Simple week. How about you girls? Whichever one of you wants to start.
It was good. Finished softball up, and now I'm cheering, so that's good.
I forgot about that. I forgot you guys can't cheer until softball.
Yes, and I mean, we're hitting it hard. We got practice already, so.
My week's been okay. I did bad on 2 tests today, but besides that, it's been great.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Tell your mom not to listen to this.
I already told her.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't
That's good.
mad. It's okay.
You're very open with your parents then.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, good. Mine's been about the same. Watched the Braves last week, and that was the end of that, as we all did. I'm not cheering. I'm softball season. I haven't been playing softball, so none of that's going on. But
You did say you need to learn some cheers though.
yeah, I
It's a
do.
good thing we've got a couple cheerleaders
Yeah, I know.
tonight on the show.
I can
I've been-
teach you, Holden. Don't worry.
You got me?
Yeah, I
What
got
you got? What you got?
I can't show you right now. Maybe later. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing on the. I guess it is an audio podcast. It's not a visual, so you guys would not see us all the times we start dancing to when music starts playing. And
You know where they can see us though?
Where's that?
They can see us on Instagram at
What
the
a
Growing
great
Upstairs.
plug! What a great plug!
But yeah, definitely follow us on Instagram at Growing Upstairs, and you can check out a few of those extra things that you might not get to see whenever you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Noah for kind of keeping that going, and also Lori for helping us get some pictures together, taking pictures for us, and some videos and all that good stuff. But anyways, so the purpose of this show is growing with God together. We talk about Jesus' life and music and what's been going on in our lives. We've talked about. I've got another fun game this week for you guys. Everybody down for a game?
Yes.
Always.
Game night.
Game night.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna win.
All right. Does everybody have your phone? Y'all got your phone.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is pull up your notes app, something like that, and we're going to play Guess That TV Show theme song. Okay?
Oh,
That's going to be the game that we're going to play. I'm not going to give you guys a guess, but I have to use this to cover this up just in case you guys are looking at my answers that are on my screen, okay? So bear with me as we try to go through these. But everybody good with that? So what we're going to do is I'm going to play the sound, and what I want you to do is just type it in your phone, okay, what you think the answer is, what the TV show is. And then I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to ask each of you what it is, okay? Pretty simple.
this has got to be easier than the
I
one
think-
we played last
I
time.
think it's gonna be-
Do you know how many TV shows there are?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, there's 8. I've got 8 of them for you, and they should be pretty easy.
Yeah, but in
Can I
total,
trust you
there's a
not to
lot.
look at my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking down.
Can y'all even see this?
I mean, I
can't
can see
nothing.
it,
But you're not looking at it, right? So
No,
you're not going to do that.
No cheating.
I trust you guys not to. So this is the way we're going to do it. I'm going to play this. Okay, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. Okay, this is just background music, okay? This has nothing to do with the actual thing. So, let's start with the first one. You guys ready?
Ready? Tom.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. The job's a joke you broke, the love life's the old way.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
You guys feel good about it? You want to hear it again?
See, I've definitely heard that before, but I have no clue what
I can
the
play it
name
one
of
more time for you. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. The job's a joke you broke, the love life's the old way.
You guys feel better about it now?
No,
No?
not at all.
All right, well,
I
I'm
felt
gonna
good the first
I'm gonna
time.
start. I'm gonna start over here with Noah. Noah, what you got?
Friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put Full House. That's all I came up with.
Okay.
Friends for me.
Friends.
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 So,
That
yeah, I
is.
don't watch Friends.
That is Friends. That is the theme song to Friends. So Noah got 1 point. DJ none. Bentley got 1, and Emma got 1. I had to write all your initials down there. All right. So that's the first one. Next one. You guys ready? Ooh, I feel like I've stumped you guys a little bit
I
on
don't know
this.
if I've
Definitely
got
did.
that one.
I
All right,
have
let's
no clue what
let's-
that is.
Let's hear it one more time. Feel better about it that time?
Is
Not
it
at
like
all.
a present day TV?
Yeah, most of these are either playing or have probably just ended. Some of these aren't still playing. Like Friends is obviously, it hadn't been on in a long time, but it's a very known one. All right, let's go around the room. What you got?
I honestly have no idea, but I'm going to guess Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell?
See, I have no clue at all.
No guess.
I have nothing.
All right.
I also have no guess, but
Okay.
I'm gonna go Dog with the Blog.
What is that?
Y'all never
Great
watched
answer.
that?
Good answer.
Good answer is Family Feud. You got
I'm
anything,
guessing
Bentley?
that's not right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put an answer in.
No answer. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was, play it one more time for you. That's Modern Family.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I would
I've
never got
I've
that.
What
You
never
is
guys,
watched
that?
you guys never seen Modern
No.
Family?
With Sofia Vergara?
Well, see, I don't really watch TV shows. The
Oh,
only
well,
thing I watch on TV is like sports games and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But
Hey, nobody got a point on that one. That was okay. Let's see if you guys can get the next one. You ready? Type in your answer when you get it.
Dude, this one goes so hard.
Everybody feel like they got that one?
no, not at all.
You want to play it one more
Never
time?
Start
in
on
my
that
life.
side.
All right, let's play it one more time. You guys feel better about it this time? All right, we're
Not
going
at
to start
all.
on the other side of the room. Let's start with Emma. What you got?
I do not know.
Don't know.
It's Stranger Things.
Stranger Things?
See, I have no clue.
No
Not at
guesses
all.
at all?
Not at all.
Okay, what you got?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Ding,
See,
ding, ding. That is the
That's
one.
another one I've never watched.
I watched
Dude.
one season of that, and I had nightmares, so I can't watch
Really?
it anymore.
Really?
The first,
It is
the first
pretty
season
scary.
is kind of scary.
It's a really dark kind of show too, like that. So I get that.
Yeah, it did get kind of.
Yeah, gets like.
Maybe.
Anyways, all right.
Maybe I should start watching TV shows.
I mean, I think it's okay. Some of these are pretty. You didn't get Friends though. That's a.
Well, I've never watched Friends.
but
I
even
haven't either.
I think even the theme song though most.
Well, I
you
put
know.
Full House at first, and then I changed it to Friends.
Okay.
See, so at least you thought Full House.
Well, that's
too.
true too. Very true. All right, let's go on to the next one. Y'all ready?
Doom, doom, doo, 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 doo.
They're thinking really hard right now. Even Lori's thinking real hard over there on the
I've
song
heard that
side.
before.
Okay,
Same
see,
too.
I know I've heard that, but
See,
once
that's the
again,
thing.
I
You've-
can't
you've-
put a name to it.
I did all of the ones I did are like really well known at least shows. So even if you've never watched it, it's something you've heard, just like Friends. You've never seen Friends, but you knew what it was.
Can you play it again?
Yeah, one more time. Here we go. We'll give you guys 5 seconds. DJ's like, I'm not typing anything.
Nope, not at all.
I don't know.
No idea.
No guesses.
You know what? I'm just gonna say Full House every time.
You're liable to get it in.
That's what I did with the last week. I guessed Hulu like 4 times.
It eventually worked. What you got?
The Office.
The Office. Noah with another
See,
point.
never
See, I've
watched
heard
it.
that, but I've never watched The Office.
So right now, Noah's got 3 points. DJ has none. Bentley, you've got 2. Emma, you've got 1. All right, let's move on to the next one. Y'all ready? Feeling good about that one? Do y'all need it? Y'all want me to play it one more time, or y'all feel good
I'm
about
good.
it? Everybody feels good about it? Let's start over here this time with Mr. Noah.
Is it Full House?
Full House.
Full House.
Full House.
Full House.
Full House.
Full House.
It's just like this room. We got a full house in here tonight.
Shouldn't have told my strategy.
Now you can't guess Full House
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm out of guessing.
He's like, I'm out of guesses.
Yeah.
My game is over. Hey, you got 1 point on the
Exactly,
board. that
That's all I
time.
needed.
Like I said, it's. Have y'all watched Full House?
Oh yeah. I
Okay, well at least y'all seen. Did y'all watch Fuller House? Like
Yes,
the reboot of it?
Yeah.
What was it on? Was it on Netflix?
Netflix.
It was.
Still on there if you want to go watch it.
Really? I don't know.
Plug.
The
It's okay.
the original
They're
was
just
really good.
old.
All right, this is an old one too, but I feel like you guys will get it. And there's a hint in this one. Okay, there's a hint. So just listen. You ready?
Good at hints. I got it.
Play it one more time. Here we go.
Oh, hold it.
I won't go last because I know
Told you
this
there's a hint in there.
I don't think
Feel
this
good
is
about it?
right. I'm not going first.
All right, let's start with Noah.
The Andy Griffith Show.
The Andy Griffith Show.
The Andy Griffin show.
The Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith.
I didn't put that.
That
What
is
did you put?
Papa.
timeout. You put what?
Papa.
It's your Popeye.
It literally said Andy in it.
I
Yeah.
didn't
it's an
know
Andy.
That was a hint. Listen one more time. You can hear the hint at the end.
Oh, you can't hear Andy.
The
I know. I just
Popeye
right there.
Show.
The whistle gives it away.
Papa
Time-
walks around and is like,
It's a little different. I wish I had that one.
I've never even
Time
watched
out.
that either.
What did you call it?
The Andy Griffin show.
Say it out loud again.
The Andy Griffin show.
The Andy Griffin Show.
Yeah.
This is the episode we did last week. Was pronouncing names of shows wrong. It is Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
I was close enough. I still
All-
we
dude,
grew
right?
up watching it with our grandparents.
Yeah, that's the only
why.
reason I know that.
You're
Andy
good,
Griffin.
dude. All my life, I called it Andy Griffin too until my wife was like, "It's not Griffin, it's Griffin." And I was like, "Oh, my bad." So now you know too. Anyways, let's move on to the
It's
next
actually
one.
a really good show, though.
I've got 2 left, DJ. I feel good about this one for you. You ready?
I don't.
Here we go. Y'all look a little shocked. You want me to hit it one more time?
Doesn't sound like a TV show at
All right,
all.
one more time.
I've never heard that. So.
You've heard it. You'll know in a minute. Here we go.
Oh, I think I got it.
I've got
I have
blank
a guess.
faces on the girls
What
over
is
here.
it? Is it really a TV show?
Technically,
Okay.
yeah. All right, what you got?
Is that Sports Center?
Sports Center.
Yeah, that's why it's Sports Center.
Sports Center.
Oh, I was gonna say like ESPN.
At first, I was gonna say ESPN, but then the second time, I figured it out. Sports Center.
I didn't know.
You didn't. I'm gonna give you ESPN just because that's what it. I mean, it's on.
Yeah,
there. What do you?
first that's
Don't
what
you
I
guys
thought.
feel good at least giving her that?
Oh yeah.
So do you want to know the
Thanks,
score update
guys.
right now? Noah, you have not missed one.
I'm in
I miss Modern
last place.
Family.
Oh yeah, I just skipped a line because everybody missed Modern Family. I forgot about that. So right now, Noah has got 6 points. DJ has got 3. Bentley has got 5, and Emma has 2.
Hey, I'm not.
But that's
last.
okay. You're not last. There's one more, and this is the hardest one of all of
Oh,
them.
damn, I'm probably not getting it.
Okay. You ready? All right, here we go. I said, this is probably the hardest one of all of them. I'll play it one more time for you. You guys ready? All right, we got our answers in. You want me to start over here or over here?
Over here.
Over here. She says, all right, Emma, what you got?
Okay, I don't know the name of it, but I know it's like the vampire people.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna
Bentley?
be so upset if I'm wrong. Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
I had the picture.
I
in
didn't
my
have a
head.
guess
but-
until Emma said something. So can I use that?
Vampire people?
No, what she said made me think of something.
What'd you think of?
The Vampire Diaries.
Vampire
I never
Diaries?
watched that, though.
I have no idea.
No
I
idea.
said Grey's Anatomy.
It's definitely Wednesday.
So the answer is Wednesday.
I had
Yes.
See, I've never
I had
watched
the
that.
It's got
picture
that
in my
like
head.
spooky
Yeah,
Addams
I knew-
Family
yeah, I knew
type
that.
sound though.
That's why I ended with that one because it's like a Halloweeny.
It's new.
Halloween, and
It's
that's it.
kinda
Yeah.
new.
I almost did the original like Addams Family because it is really close to that. I was like, y'all ain't gonna get y'all won't get that one.
Yeah.
But so that ends up being you.
Okay, but wait, I had the picture of her in my head.
You did, but then you hit us with the vampire people. I don't think they're vampires.
No, I knew it was
What
a
are
day
they?
of the week. That's what hit me. I was like, it's got
Today's Wednesday.
Exactly. Look, I tied everything.
Wait, what are
together.
they then?
I don't know. Zombies, maybe? What are
Don't look
they?
at me. I haven't watched
I don't
it.
No,
know.
they just
Like-
have like mental.
Aren't they like dead people, but they're alive?
I don't know.
I
don't
think the husband may be a vampire or something like that.
No, that's
Should be a half
Dracula.
a point.
For half a point, Emma, that'll give you 2.5 points.
You round up to
I round up.
No,
By the
no,
way,
you don't round up.
Noah and Bentley tied on that, 6-6. Bad part is I don't have one to round it out on.
There you go.
It's okay. No, we'll win together.
That's right.
What's a good game? We've got to have something to do for a tiebreaker other than rock paper scissors. What you guys have any thoughts of something we could do as a tiebreaker?
Thumb war.
A thumb war?
Yeah.
But the podcast.
I feel like
can't
that's
see that.
worse. Yeah, I feel like that's
We need to let
worse.
them see it.
We could hype it up and be like, all right, here we go, rock paper scissors. We're gonna see if we can get a winner here. We could do that. We could do
I'm
hit.
down.
All right, let's do it. Rock,
Noah don't
rock,
wanna
paper,
lose.
scissors.
We're going to do 2 out of 3 rock, paper, scissors here. This is really intriguing information. Do it into the microphone so they can hear you go. and probably not hear it anyways. All right, here we go. Round 1. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, we'll do that. All right, Noah's up 1. Is that right? Noah's up 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. I know, I was wondering. This is intriguing
Here we
stuff.
go. Count us down, Holden.
Just go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, Noah ends up winning on a rock, paper, scissors. I feel like rock, paper, scissors is an awful way to have to end in a game, though. Do you guys
It's
feel
okay.
that same way?
I still think we won together, Bentley. So.
Thanks. No,
I think it was cool. I think it was fun to at least. You guys like that game though? That pretty fun.
That was
Yeah,
that was
that
pretty
one was
neat.
good.
That was hard.
That was a lot easier than the one we did last
Oh,
week. though,
trust
I
me,
feel
the
like.
one last week was
yeah.
impossible.
I feel like Ken and them are going to be like,
Yeah, I
what,
wouldn't
what's
have
up with
got
that,
any of
man?
those. I need to do like a sports one.
That's one I kind of have. I kind of have it on the radar, but we can't talk about that
Oh, okay.
because then we give the next people answers.
Yeah.
DJ did ask me beforehand. He was like, "So do you and Noah come up with these games?" I was like, "I can't ask Noah because if I ask Noah, Noah can't play." And I texted him today. I was like, "Do you want me to ask for your input? But if I do, you can't play." He was like, "No, I like playing." So, hope you guys enjoyed the game, anyways. All right,
Yeah.
let's get into some fun talking topics for the night. What are some song lyrics that you totally had wrong? Can you guys think of any? Like a song where you thought it was saying one thing and it was not saying that you were thinking about? Like, what was it? Staying alive, chicken delight, chicken delight. That your aunt, was it your cousin? or
My
your aunt?
cousin, yeah, he thought it said chicken delight.
That's what made me think of this last week. His cousin thought that staying alive, was chicken delight, chicken delight. Are they from Camilla?
They're from Moultrie.
Have they ever been to Chicken Delight?
They might have.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
he
was
works in
I
Camilla.
was kind of curious. You guys got one that you can think of?
I don't have a song lyrics, but I have a cheer, like from Cheer.
Uh-huh.
That counts.
It's like it's rock,
Rah, rah, rah,
rock,
kick 'em in the knee.
steady, like steady.
Uh-huh.
But I always thought it was sketty, like
Rock,
Spaghetti.
sketty.
Rock, skitty,
Skitty,
meatballs and spaghetti.
no, because it goes rock, steady, yeti. Your team ain't even ready, so it'd be like sketty, yeti.
Skitty, yitty. That's a good one. That's something. You guys got anything else?
I don't really have one, but I've known like there's been times that I've had one, but I can't think of one.
Yeah,
but now
same
I
with
know
me.
I know there's one Bentley used to sing all the time, and it was totally wrong. And like she argued with like me and my parents about it that she was right,
But she was not.
and we would look up the lyrics to it and show her, and she would still say that she was right.
No,
It's skitty, DJ. It is skitty.
DJ would like mumble every song he ever sang.
It's okay. It doesn't matter how you sing it as long as you sing the right words.
Have y'all seen that TikTok? It's older, and I'm fairly certain Taylor made me record it one time. But it was like the way you think you sound. It's like sounds pretty, and then you take your headphones off, and it's not. I feel like I sound like Olaf when I have headphones in. I'm just walking around doing something. I'm like, damn, this sounds good. And then you take them off. It's like It's not good. It's not good. Have you thought? I was the same way. I was like, let me think of one that I
struggling
know
to think
that I
of something.
had. I know, I'm like you though. I know that there's been a song where I'm like, that was wrong.
Billy, was it Jesus Take the Wheel that you
Jesus,
messed up?
take the pinwheels.
I don't think so.
That was
I
one
actually
though.
have
Oh, here we
a
go.
story about that song.
Okay.
So I thought my Aunt Jenna wrote that song for some reason, but she
Time out,
actually
time out.
just
You thought your aunt wrote Jesus Take the Wheel by Carrie Underwood?
yes, but she actually just like recorded herself singing it. I think.
Is she that good of a singer?
No, she's not.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't ask that out loud, to be
Well,
honest.
no.
You know, I think about it.
She's not.
Yeah. We'll be back after these messages. This podcast brought to you by Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. And we're back.
Well, she might be. She doesn't go to my church, so I don't really hear her sing.
Oh, okay. So she, interesting. You got them.
Dude, I'm struggling over here.
That's okay. No problem. All right, let's move on to another one. What is your favorite season? So for me, it's fall. Right now, what we're in, leaves change. It starts getting cool outside. It's not 146 degrees outside anymore. It's not hot outside anymore. I don't feel like I'm dying because it's hot outside anymore. It feels really good. Football season, you can have a bonfire. Christmas is right around the corner. Thanksgiving, it's not hot outside anymore. So that's why it's my favorite season. What you got?
Fall, yeah, fall is definitely mine too.
Best one?
For pretty much all the reasons you said. One of them I think you missed is that it's just not quite as hot outside
Yeah,
anymore.
that's I definitely forgot to mention that. I should probably. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all have seasons like you can remember the smell?
Yeah.
Like the smell. To me,
Not at all.
fall is
Like
that.
you walk outside and you smell peanuts, like
Yes.
they're turning the peanut fields. and stuff.
Something about fall. It's always like that, and then it's always that apple cinnamon kind of
Yep.
smell. It's
And
not necessarily in the air when you walk outside. It's like
I'm gonna
somebody's
go-
making apples.
I'm gonna go full white girl on you here for
All
a
right.
second. I had
Pumpkin spice.
some pumpkin spice creamer this morning before I left the house for work, and I walked outside and it was kind of cool, and I took a sip of my pumpkin spice coffee, and it was like everything was right in the world.
That's good. That's good though. What about you? You said fall too.
Yeah, mine's fall too, mainly because of football, but
Football, yeah.
everything else you said too. But being able to, well, I used to play football during this time, but now being able to coach is pretty fun too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool a couple weekends ago having you up above me and
oh yeah.
and being thrown into having to announce a football game, which was fun.
And then at halftime I was down and you didn't know it.
Yeah,
I
Holden,
know.
you did really good with that.
I
Too.
looked down on the
Yeah.
field and I'm like, why is DJ not up above me anymore?
Yeah, I probably should have stayed up there for that game because
Yeah.
it got a little close there.
So did I tell you the story about how that happened? I'm sitting at the house at 6:45. I thought the game was at 7:30. Taylor calls me at 6:45. She's like, "Hey, they need you to announce the game." I said, excuse me?"
Yeah.
She said, "They need you to announce the game. Brother Al's not going to be here." And I was like, "What do you mean? There's not anybody else that can do it?" She said, "No, I told him you could do it." And I'm like, "What? You told him I could do it?" And she was like, "Yeah, by the way, the game's at 7. Are you on the way?" I was like, "No." I took off running out of the house, and I'm literally YouTubing on the way how to be an official at or how to do this at a game. And I pull up, and I was like, "All right, what's up there?" And they were like, "You just got to go take the microphone and start." I was like, "I got to pee before we do anything." So I take off running around the whole thing, go to the bathroom, I run back upstairs. Literally, a guy hands me a microphone. He's like, "All right, here you go." And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And he was like, "You're good to go, man. You got this." So I sit down, and I'm like, "All right, first down." It's like, I have no clue. By the end of it, though, I was like, "I got this, boy." I figured it out. But
Yeah, so they told me whenever I went up there, I was Coach T went up there, so I was like, "Who's broadcasting?" And they said, "Oh, somebody's coming. He's just running a little late." And I had no clue it was Holden until I saw him running in the parking lot. To get inside the stadium.
he looks behind it. It's like, "I'm coming." You see Forrest Gump running to the back right there. I started running, Anyways, I don't know how we got off on that. Oh, that's what it was. I was thinking about the candle and the smell. Taylor gets home after the game. I'm still at the game officiating. She's like, by the way, you left the candle burning the entire time you were going. I was like, I was in a hurry. You told me I had to go, so I took off running out of the house. Anyways, that's the story on that. So, y'all's favorite season?
Mine is spring. That's like travel ball season. So like, and I hate being cold. I don't like
Like,
it.
I don't want to be cold, but I can put enough clothes on. I'm going to get warm.
But
I can get naked and still be hot when it's hot outside in the summer. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it's not like deathly hot
True.
during the spring.
Yeah. Only thing I
breeze.
don't like about spring, like I like when everything starts blooming, but it never fails. My allergies go nuts.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Like so bad in the spring. What about you, Emma?
Mine's probably fall too because football and like Georgia football, obviously.
And pumpkin spice.
No.
Oh, that's just no.
I'm
Sorry.
the only white
I
girl.
don't drink coffee, but and yeah, it does get cold, but it's weird because it's freezing in the morning, but then it's like hot in the afternoon.
Yep.
That
Yeah, like today.
bipolar weather.
Yeah, today was tough because it's like I was cold this morning, and then like you walk outside when we're putting a sweater on to hide a shirt earlier, and I'm like, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't know how to dress like fully.
No, it's so bipolar.
Because then by the time like we go back outside in just a minute, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
And I do have I got a sweater up here. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be cold when
mine's
I go
in the car.
outside, so it's not gonna be that bad.
Well, I will say that I like summer right now because whenever summer comes around, I don't have to worry about schoolwork or nothing like that. It's kind of relaxed.
Yeah.
It's just hot, like really hot.
I do. I mean, I enjoy summer, but fall is definitely the top of the line over all of it. All right, y'all ready to get some funny stories in real quick? Y'all good with that?
Do we have some funny stories?
I don't know. I feel like they said they had some funny stories. I know DJ was talking earlier, like he might have had a funny story or just a story.
Bentley looks like
Oh
she's
yeah,
got a
we're
funny
geared
story.
up.
Well, mine's not really funny.
It's okay. You
but
can just time out. Just is it sad?
It is now, I guess.
It's
but
sad?
at the moment,
Wait, is it funny or sad?
it's like
Let's play both.
gross.
It's gross. It's a gross
You got a
story.
sound for that, Holden?
I don't know, to be honest with you. That ain't it. All right, go ahead with it.
So we went to Greenville.
Oh yeah,
And
okay. I've heard something. I've
this-
heard a little bit of this.
I
This is
mean-
this. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. That'll work.
Anyways, we show up and there was some nice looking dorms. Like they look decent. But then Gramps is driving and we pull up to this shaggy building and
Alcatraz.
there is steps going down the ground and we have to go down those steps to get to our door in the ground.
The dungeon.
Yes, we called it the dungeon.
Alcatraz. Wait, that's where y'all were staying?
Yes.
Oh my.
And we walk in. The floor was so nasty. We would not put our stuff on the ground. It's like all on the couches and everything. Nobody's taking their shoes off or anything. We were freaking out. Camilla was with us and she was acting like one of us. And Lori was getting so frustrated with her. And so Gramps comes in and we're like, Gramps, we cannot stay here. We go in the back rooms, y'all. The back rooms are flooded.
Were y'all
Like,
at the University of
soaking-
Alabama?
No.
No. Oh, okay. That was just me.
North Greenville.
That was just me making fun of Alabama. Anyway, sorry. Go
Everybody
ahead.
should go to college.
I was a
there.
little lost.
At the dungeon.
It was a great camp. Don't get me wrong. Like I like the band
And they had a
everything.
Chick-fil-A on campus.
They did.
Emma, you're doing a great job at this mic sharing right now.
But yeah, like the back was flooded and everything. So it's time for Gramps went and bought cleaning supplies, cleaned the showers and everything, wiped everything down for us because they wouldn't move us.
Hold up, time out.
The fact that you have to bring your own cleaning supplies for a place you're
It
about to
was
stay,
bad.
that's a problem.
Yeah, but didn't the boys' rooms like
The
weren't they
boys.
really nice and everything?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
that's what I thought.
The leaders,
They were okay.
our leaders went and
They were
took
okay.
showers over there so they wouldn't have to take showers in our dorm.
Why are you
did-
hollering?
We did kill like 3 or 4 spiders in our room, but
Spiders is probably nothing
but here's the
considering the
funny-
wolf rats they're hanging out with.
A roach crawled on Maddie when she was like about to sleep, and she went and
Nope. Got to
think
go.
it was Emma's
Nope.
bed.
Got to go.
What?
Gramps, we headed back home. I'll see y'all when y'all get back.
one funny thing, like the other side of that story, is we were still like in our room. I was still at our dorms, and when Chad went over to clean y'all's, and he came back, and he was like sweaty and like tired. His hair was all a mess, and I was like, Where did you
been
go? And he's
doing?
like,
yeah.
cleaning them dorms over there.
What happened, Gramps?
I mean, dude, he really did put in the elbow grease on those showers and stuff over there.
That's like scary sad though. Greenville, and y'all have never been back since, huh?
No, we did not go back. We love Union.
I couldn't imagine
it.
why.
I want to add to that story.
Come on.
So we didn't use the back two rooms the whole trip. We all just piled in the first four because the back two were scary. So
They were flooded.
yeah, and flooded. So Maddie Gray was in a boot at this time. So we all were creeping to the back rooms one night, and I don't know, a loud noise happened or something. So we all ran out from the back rooms. Maddie busted it. Already has like a broken ankle.
Now she's got 2.
Well, no, she was fine, but it was really funny in the moment.
So how are these dorms lined up to where y'all are staying in the first 4 and there's 2 further back? Like, is it like a hallway that you go down?
There was like a big meeting room in the
Yeah.
center, wasn't there? And then there were 4 rooms off that big central room.
I feel like this is probably part of like a ghost tour or something now.
But the group before us didn't close the windows. That's why it was flooded and it was downhill. So
Yeah, it was. It was like it was built into a hill.
Yeah.
That the whole like duplex thing they were in. There
Well,
were
every time it rained, it came
Yeah.
inside.
there were stairs down on this side and stairs down on the other side, and they just so happened to be in that that specific corner. But it was kind of built into a hill like that.
Did y'all take pictures of this?
I
No?
don't think so. But it was sketch going down them steps at that door. We were like,
Ask Maddie
Because,
about it. She
like,
knows.
Somebody could like stand on there and like pop out and scare you.
yeah. But
Nobody
the
did
people
this, that's
above
okay.
us, they were decently nice. They got a little frustrated with us
Yeah, they did become our friends though.
Why did they get frustrated?
because we were being loud.
But we were downstairs, so it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but they were like stomping on the ground.
I feel like you have a reason to be loud. You're living in like a dungeon. Help me out! Somebody come get me! The whole time you're trying to get out of there.
Can I do my story now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this was a different.
Is it funny or a
Fuge.
sad one?
It's funny.
Okay.
So this was my first Fuge at Liberty, where we drove Mama's car.
Is this where y'all are now?
Mama's.
Liberty? What is
Yeah.
where?
We're in
Union.
Union.
Sorry,
Liberty's
I'm
in
sorry.
Virginia. We were in
Oh.
two cars. We didn't have the bus yet. And so Mama had just gotten her car probably like a week before, brand new. So Jada, Carly, Rain, Paul, all of them were with us. So we stop at Starbucks to get, coffee to fuel
Got to
up.
get that pumpkin
And
spice.
Jada sat her coffee like in one of the seats, not in a cup holder. It
Oh,
gets
no.
knocked over, spills all in Mom's new car.
Brand new car.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And another part of the car. So we let the seat forward, and
Yeah.
and Gramps came to like help fix it and push it back. And Carly was like leaning forward trying to help, and Gramps got it and like knocked Carly out.
She just goes tumbling in the back of the car. How'd your mom feel about all this?
She was probably like mad on the inside, but she didn't act too mad. For the horn
And-
just didn't come
Until
out.
y'all got back, and then she's like, "Why did they spill something in my
Until
car?"
we tried to go to Wendy's on the way home.
Oh boy.
You remember
I
that?
don't remember that. No.
We were stopping to eat, and
For the 500th time.
yeah, like literally every.
Y'all do know
exit
that's
we-
all you do on vacation and all that. You
Oh, we
eat, you
also
sleep,
stopped
you
at
go
the
look at something,
Billy
you
Graham
eat, you sleep.
Library.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
We did get a Billy Graham. But no, we stopped at like a Wendy's or something. I think it was a Wendy's, and we pulled up, and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to get some chicken tenders. This is about to be or chicken nuggets. This is gonna be so good."
Oh, they
and we
have the
got out,
best
and Miss
nuggets.
Amanda was like, "Wendy's," and I was like, "You don't like Wendy's?" And she's like, "No."
Why
Yeah,
don't
she
you-
doesn't like
I think
this.
I want to say there was like a McDonald's or something too. Y'all went somewhere.
Ranking the
Across the
best.
road.
Ranking.
But we literally, like, we would stop. Like, we stopped at, like, Starbucks, Dunkin', Krispy Kreme.
Everywhere we could
all in
possibly
one trip.
stop.
Yes.
Everywhere
Like, we
I
have
go
come very
on
far
this road.
from where we used to be.
Ranking the best chicken nuggets. I think Wendy's has to have probably the best nuggets.
Wendy's nuggets are good.
Chick-fil-A's are
Chick-fil-A.
good. I mean, they're good, but Wendy's are so much juicier. And don't even put them deer ankles from Burger King up there. Those are not chicken nuggets. I don't know what they are, but they're not chicken nuggets. You look like you're thinking of something right now.
I mean, yeah, but
No, nothing.
I mean, yes, I was thinking of something.
Oh,
but-
okay, but you don't have it yet. It's still you're still
Well,
thinking.
yeah, I
of
do, but I was gonna let DJ.
Oh, okay, DJ, you got
It's
something.
my turn now.
Yeah.
Okay. So mine's a hide and seek story.
Okay.
So you heard Walt's
Falling through the
hide-and-seek
ceiling?
story. No, not quite. So you know how Walt was in the attic and nobody could ever find him.
Okay, yeah.
So this was a lock-in that we had, and me, Carson, and I believe it was Sam. It might not have been Sam, but I think it was Sam. We were gonna try to get in the attic like Walt was that one time, and so the only way to get in there is this closet right here next to us.
Where all the bats are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
we
we're in the dungeon.
yeah. As soon as we opened the door, it
Nice
smelled
dungeon.
awful.
Oh, boy.
Bats.
Yeah, and then we got told there was bats in the attic and everything. So we were like, all right, fine. We won't go up there. We'll hide in this room. Well, after hide and go seek, we smelled awful for the rest of the night. All three of us. It was terrible.
It was really.
You know,
bad.
you just smelled like mascara, right?
No,
That's what bat poop is. It's mascara.
it was worse
Uh-uh.
than
I
that.
didn't know that.
Are you
What?
being serious?
Yeah, giggle
Okay,
it.
Holden, go up there,
I just
and
bought
then
some more.
we'll see if you smell like mascara.
All right, I'll be right back. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's it. We smelled awful. Like nobody even wanted to sit by us. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I have heard something about this story.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was,
it may have been.
I shared it on the
bats.
story, and y'all.
That
did
might have been
in
it.
the podcast.
well, see, I was gonna share it, but then I was like, that's a really long story,
Yeah.
and it
You
only
made it.
gives
You
a
made it pretty
limited
short.
amount.
Yeah,
So,
143
Also,
characters.
for some context for our listeners, our upstairs where we're at, where we record our podcast in the studio, there is an attic above the upstairs, and it a little while back was infested with bats. So
No, it still is.
is.
We
Wait a
walked.
minute.
We just
See,
saw
we
it.
were out there
They were
after.
going out.
Everybody talk at one time. Come on.
they're back.
Yes, the bats are
I don't
back.
think they ever
Did they
left.
get rid of them?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think they ever left.
They must have tried to.
We walked out there earlier, and all you hear was and they were flying around out there. So they're back. Crispy M&Ms are back. You never heard that, the M&Ms commercial?
Nope.
I'm telling all my fans that. Anyways, you got another one now that you've been thinking of
Okay,
lately?
yes, it's gonna be really short.
Go ahead.
So I think it was that same lock-in. Noah knows what I'm talking about. It's my favorite story ever. It's about Chad.
Oh boy,
So we all had our pajama pants on because it was a lock-in.
were they matching PJs?
No, they
Oh,
were
okay.
not matching. We were not that elite. And
She's laughing thinking about it. Right? Everybody, when you said that it's about Chad, everybody kind of giggles. Oh, okay. They knew. I feel like they
I
all
know
knew
what
what
you're
was
talking
coming
about.
on.
and so I walk like through the game room or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I hear Chad tell Noah, he's like, "I got my socks on."
I do remember. He was kind of sliding across the floor.
Yes, he was so excited because he had his socks on and it was slippery.
I got my socks on.
That is so much fun though. When you got
Yeah.
socks on, you can slide.
Especially on a floor like this, you can slide all day.
So he gets a Coke, and this is probably like 20, 30 minutes.
Bear with them, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be back in a minute.
30 minutes later, and he has his Coke, and he is dancing in the upstairs room, and his feet go right.
Oh, poor Chad.
And y'all know, listen, he falls, and his coat goes falling under the couch. I've
my
never
gosh.
seen something so funnier. But yeah,
Did
that's
you
my
at least
favorite
check on him to make sure he was okay?
Yeah, and then I laughed at him for about 5 minutes.
My goodness.
Chad's laying there. He's like, "Where's my coat?"
I don't remember Chad falling.
I wasn't
Oh,
there.
it was hilarious.
He like, I don't know if this is like not true, but he like, I feel like he like scooted around on the ground when he fell.
Well, he was dancing, so like it was hard.
Oh man, dude,
Them
this
socks will
floor
get
is
you.
not soft either.
Socks will get you, man. No, it's not, because there is concrete under these thin tiles. We have learned since tearing walls out and everything. That's a pretty good one, though. You thinking of another one over there? You pretty good?
I mean, I got a story. It's not really a funny story. I don't.
Oh, well, we got music for that.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad story.
Okay.
I mean, not really. Lori will remember this. It was my last Fuge, my first and only Fuge.
Is this the reason why it was your only future?
No,
First,
no.
only, last.
Yeah. So we were playing Ultimate Frisbee, and this was like a month before I left for Midway to go play football. And like, I don't like to lose at all. And,
Understood.
And this was a very close game of Ultimate Frisbee. And this kid threw me the Frisbee, and I jumped up, and I landed on another kid's foot and rolled my ankle.
Oh, man.
And I tell you, that thing swole up so bad and was purple and everything. Like, I could barely even walk. And I was freaking out because I had to go to Midway like a month later. But it's okay. Lori took care of me.
That's good.
Maddie had an ankle brace, so I used Maddie's ankle brace for the rest of the week.
Was this a separate year from when Maddie had the boot?
Yeah.
Next year was just the ankle.
Maddie just came prepared.
Jeez.
It looked really bad though. Like, it was really, really bad.
I'm sorry you dealt with that.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm healed up now.
Yeah.
100%. I wouldn't say 100%, probably 98%.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got better. This is not the same thing because I was not in youth, but in the same situation, we had all-star baseball coming up in the Little League, right? And I'm on the back of my grandparents' golf cart. Yeah, we're riding around at the lake, and I have a pocket knife. It falls out down the road, right? I get the bright idea. I can jump off of the back of this golf cart, and if I just try to run really fast when I jump off, I'll be able to keep up, right? You would think it's like, let me jump off, get my legs going like this, hit the ground, and I'm going to just keep running. Let me tell y'all, that does not happen. Because I was like, I got this. Literally, for 4 seconds in my mind, I was like, all I got to do is run, and I'm going to be okay. I jump. Try to get my legs going. Face plant. Just bam. I'm talking about rolled. Thought I broke my arm. Everything. I was like, I can't pitch. I can't play baseball. I'm done.
Imagine what your grandparents thought.
Yeah.
They weren't driving. I don't know who was driving, but I got back and I was like, I'm broke. I'm hurt. Something's all right.
Just 1 second you're on the golf cart. The next second you're just face ground.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember if I ever even got my pocket knife off the ground.
Did you even find
I really don't remember. The fact that I thought that if I jump off and I go ahead and get my legs going, that when I hit, my legs are going to keep going. No. They stop and you face plant.
I mean, you probably saw it on Scooby-Doo and thought it would work.
That's probably it. You know, I was young, so I mean, this wasn't just last year. This is at least 3.5 years
I would hope
ago.
not. I would hope you have learned by now.
Yeah.
I hope it was more than
Just
that.
said
It was.
Little
It
League
was,
in 3.5 years.
It was, guys. Why are y'all yelling at me? All right, so to round this thing out, do you guys have anything to say about the pizza story? I'm giving everybody the opportunity to speak if they want to.
Okay, there was a part added that nobody's talked about.
Let's go. You're adding another part?
Before the pizza comes
Fixing
around,
to raise the meter.
Sorry, go ahead.
before the pizza came around, somebody comes in our room,
Uh-oh.
and it's like a girl. It's like one of us.
Do you know about this, Lori?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think we were like asking her about it. And they're like, there's a code blue or something. And
Purple.
we're like, yeah. And we were like, what the heck? Like, what?
What does that mean?
What is that? Yeah. We were like, huh? And somebody was like, pink and blue equals purple. Somebody's in the boys' dorms or girls' dorms or something. And I was like, what?
How do you put that? How do you put those together?
I don't know.
What is Barney out there? What, purple?
And so we didn't know anything about the pizza, and we walked down, and all I hear is about the pizza, and I'm like, what about code purple? Like, what? But yeah, that's all I got.
Bentley didn't even care about the pizza. She's like, I want to know about this purple code situation that's going on.
I was worried.
Did you ever figure it out?
No.
No?
I think they like made it up or something.
So I have something to add to the pizza story.
Okay, come on.
I was, just sitting in my room.
Yeah.
And then Lori was in our room, but like in the living room area. And Andrew had Snapchatted me, and there was a picture of pizza on the Snapchat. So I run in there, I'm like, Lori, the boys got pizza? Thinking like Lori knew about it, and she like said no, we couldn't get it. So Lori didn't know about it. She calls Noah, and Noah's like, the pizza. She was like, oh, you didn't know about it either.
He knew immediately.
That's exactly what I said. The first thing I said when I answered was the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
The pizza.
Pizza.
I've got to get rid of that delay. It's awful. I click the button and we all wait here. Just a couple seconds, and there it is. Oh, I couldn't even hear me for a sec. Sorry. I kind of get a little sidetracked when we do this thing. Anyways, all right, let's round it out.
We fixing to raise the meter.
So every week, usually we have like a lesson or something. This week we didn't have lessons. We just had testimonies and everything. But I know, Emma, when you filled everything out, you said you kind of want to talk about Fuge and FCA some, if you want to.
Okay.
Just anything about any of it. It can still be funny. It can be whatever you want. But tell me, how was Fuge last year? Are you excited for this coming year, which technically is still next year?
Fuge was amazing this year. I learned like a bunch of stuff, obviously, because I learn stuff every year. But I learned like not to put the emotion into following Christ. It's more, or like, not just a feeling. It's like actually real. And I'm very excited for next year, and I'm thinking about doing SLA maybe.
What is that?
It's like
Student
like-
Leadership Apprentice.
yeah, you're like a staffer
Oh.
for like 2 weeks, something like that.
Up there
Yeah.
at Union? Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
But that led me. Well, I guess that didn't really lead me to be FCA because I got nominated and voted for. But yeah, it like helped me with FCA.
Yeah.
Not be scared to share.
How's FCA going?
It's going good. I plan the lesson for tomorrow.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that is on Thursday. I thought it was on Wednesdays.
No, that's chapel.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what we got to do, I guess.
Yes.
You know about the so what's the difference in FCA and what's the difference in chapel?
Chapel's more like a service kind of, like there's music and a lesson, and then FCA is just a lesson, basically.
And FCA is mainly like y'all lead as far
Yes.
as teaching lessons. It's student based.
Yeah. Me, Bentley, and Hunter do it, and then Maddie did it last week because she volunteered too.
Gotcha.
So if any of you guys listening want to do a lesson for FCA,
Reach out. Come on.
yeah.
Don't be afraid. Get out of your comfort zone. Right, Noah?
That's right.
That's right. Bentley, what about you? Have you been with first let's talk about Fuge first and then we'll talk about FCA.
It was so good. I made so many new friends. Like, one of them visited Georgia in Covington, and she, like, wanted to come meet, and I was like, I'm at the Georgia game. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's the best group I've ever had, the best counselor. And it was very moving, like, when there was a situation that happened during one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
services, and it was just so cool. Like, I'm not saying it was cool that happened, but just the way that everybody came together and prayed for her,
Yeah.
that was just really cool.
All right. Now how about FCA?
FCA's good. I mean, me and Emma kind of talked about it in church tonight. We get nervous, and it's like, it's our whole school, our whole high school pretty much, like a bunch of kids come.
Yeah.
So it's a little nerve-wracking.
Hey, it's nerve wracking for your leaders when we get up there and speak. Like the first lesson I ever did a couple of weeks back, I was like, you might not have noticed it, but I was like, ah.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not actually shaking, but you're nervous.
You did
I
great,
mean,
Holden.
anytime that you're, especially when you're sharing the word of God, you're spreading the gospel like we're told to do, you know, that brings to me even more nerves because you want to be correct in what it is
Yeah.
that you're teaching. And to me, it's just so important to do that. But
yeah, it's like
but
Emma
I'm proud of you
said,
guys for doing it for sure.
We were voted by, like, the members of FCA, so it's very honoring to be president. But, like, it's like, I know God did that for a reason, and even though it's nerve-wracking, like, I know He put it there for a reason. He wouldn't do it if I couldn't handle it. So
Yeah, there's a purpose behind it.
yeah,
And it makes it even more nerve-wracking because you're around, like, the whole Westwood High School,
Yeah.
and it's just, like, so many peers and people like that, and that's, like, the hardest place to talk about
That's
God.
exactly what I was thinking. When it's your peers, like it's one thing if you're in front of it's tough if you do it in front of strangers, people you don't know. But at the end of the day, if you're in front of strangers, you're like, I'll never see these people again, so it doesn't really matter. It does, but you feel kind of more relaxed. But when it's your peers that you see all day, every day, and you also feel like they kind of hold you accountable too. Where it's
Yeah.
like, all right, if you're teaching these things, you need to be doing this. And I think it was last week, Hunter and Wyatt and Bo, they all rode back with me, and he was talking about how, like, they'll be walking through the halls now, y'all will, and somebody will be saying something, and they'll be like, speech, like they'll say that to try to get them to talk. I was like, dude, that's awesome. And then he was saying something in the back, and I was like, speech, just kind of cutting up with him like that. But it's really cool when God can integrate a school like that
yeah.
and start to spread.
It's
So
like-
you guys are doing a great
It, like,
job.
randomly comes up. It's like, oh, Hunter, how's your speech today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What a great lesson, Lori.
yes, kudos to Lori. She did that one so good. So
And Noah,
good.
Noah was there too. At the Joe Smo. What was it called?
Barefoot Joe's.
Yeah. When did y'all put this lesson?
What?
I think they're
The
talking about
lesson was in the puzzle.
like the actual lesson.
I'm talking about like putting the whole lesson, like
We-
the thought
we
of doing the lesson.
Holden's talking about we came up with the series at Barefoot
yeah.
Joe's.
Yeah, the series. That's it. I cannot remember these
Did y'all
words.
like discover
yes.
that, or did y'all find it? Y'all discovered it.
Lori made it up.
Kind of came
I didn't know
came
that.
up
That's
with
so
it.
Cool.
Yeah, Lori's awesome, guys. And Noah. And everybody else that was in Joe's foot. How's that you say it?
Barefoot Joe's.
Barefoot's
Joe's.
Good job, guys.
Barefoot's Joe.
Like no shoes, Joe.
But yes, that was Lori's lesson, yeah. So I get my
Nice.
words right
Wow.
here.
But chapel, like, it's so much easier because, like, singing is not near as bad as speaking. I don't know. And it's, like, crazy because, like, I have to put the chapel together. Like, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And it's so much more relieving.
It's really that first time you get up there to sing and play at the same time. It's like that part's nerve wracking. But once you get into it, you're so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But when you're speaking in front of everybody, at first it's the same way. And you start to kind of get a little bit more comfortable. But the whole time you're like, because you're talking. And it's very easy to just kind of start fumbling over your words or go, lose your train. Y'all ever do that? Y'all
Yes,
talking to somebody
and
and,
we're,
you
like,
lose your
so
train of thought and you're like,
rushed.
I don't
That's
know what I
like
was
the
talking
main
about.
reason that all three of us stand up there is because it's so
Yes.
easy to lose your train
Yeah.
of thought. So like if
Everybody
you do
Somebody
the
pick
next
you
one-
Yeah,
up.
that's good.
Because it's really rushed. So, like, we're spitting it at them. It's like Maddie was like, she was hitting them in the face.
Maddie
like
did
our
so
thing
good,
is.
though.
Was she?
Yes.
she was-
She was.
Yeah, it was good.
That's good.
She put a lot into it.
Well, we're proud of you guys for everything that y'all are doing with FCA and with Chapel and all that good stuff too. We're excited to join you guys,
We're
and
so ready
couple
for
of
y'all
weeks.
to do
Yep.
chapel.
November 1st.
it's going to be awesome. Totally awesome. So, what about you? How was Fuge and how's FCA and everything going over there, Deej?
Well, I thought I'd switch it up a little bit.
Come
on. Since we talked about testimonies and people shared their testimony, I thought I might share mine on here.
I'm game.
So mine's kind of a normal testimony. Grew up in a Christian family home, me and Bentley. But I think it will help kind of like some of the more of the guys that kind of like care about their reputation and want to hang out with the cool guys and stuff. Cause I was that same way. Whenever I got baptized and I got baptized from VBS. I learned VBS and then I sat down and talked with our pastor about being baptized and what it meant and everything. And then I got baptized maybe 2 weeks after talking to the pastor. And I knew what it meant and everything. And for about 2 months, I was living a good life and everything. Well, then school started back after VBS and got caught back up in the emotions with football and everything. And then wanting to hang out with the right guys, wanting to be in the cool group and everything. So I kind of got away from Christ. But then my senior year started changing a little bit more. And then with me going to Midway, I wanted God to show me a clear path of where he wanted me to go to college. Midway was the only one that offered me a football scholarship. I wanted to play football. So I felt like I was called to go there. And then I did go there. I got with a church Bible study group that was there. I think it was every Monday, either every Monday or every Tuesday they had it. And I'm still in the group chat with them, and they've got more stuff going on now. Because whenever I got there, it was just getting started, but now it's grown bigger from whenever I left. But then after football season at Midway, I got a chance to come home, and once again prayed about it, asked God to show me a clear path, and he did that whenever I got home. Went to Thomas University, and they gave me a chance. Well, then things changed. Football didn't work out, and once again prayed, asking him what he wanted me to do. And one day from football practice, going back to the camper, because I stayed in the camper in Thomasville, a song that I'd heard from Passion with Noah and Lori. It might have been from Passion, or it might have been I had heard it right after Passion, but it's called Follow You. So basically, follow God, wanting you to follow him anywhere you go. And it says basically that you'll have to give up some things to follow him. And I felt like God was telling me to follow him somewhere else. And he closed the door for football and then led me here and led me to coaching football. So, and being able to be here has helped me grow with the Lord, read my Bible more, don't have practice as often and stuff. So it's actually really helped me. So I believe that's what God's called me to do, because he closed those doors that I was wanting to go through.
Yeah. Thank you for that, DJ. It's awesome how, you pray for the path, and sometimes we want to like go on our own path and we think it's our own path, but then he'll close those doors if it's like that's not where you need to be, or you need to be going in another direction. But that's a great testimony to be able to continue with it too, and the fact that the group that you were in when you were in Midway, like y'all still communicate and how it's still going. I think that's a big impact too. That's awesome though. We're glad that you're here, man.
For sure. And kind of to piggyback off of that, I've got a buddy that he writes songs, and him and my cousin are in a band together, and he's got a song, kind of reminds me of exactly what you were just saying, DJ, but it's called Smaller Plans, and he talks about how pretty much the first verse of the song is talking about this guy that on the day he graduated high school, he signed to play with the A's, with the Oakland A's, but he got in a car wreck, and he it just messed up his arm. Basically, is what the first verse of the song talks about, and he talks about he couldn't pitch anymore, but he could coach his son's little league team, and it was like sometimes God has smaller plans. What might look like a smaller thing to you, what might look like a setback for your journey, something that you might not think that you really want to step down and just coach little league baseball or just coach football instead of playing. But sometimes God has that plan for you so that you can make an impact on those around you. And I think the guys that you're helping coach on that team and everything like that make such an impact on them. And so just to see how the Lord's working that in your life and continuing to work through you through that is just really awesome to see. But it kind of reminds me of that song.
Yeah. I had a little league baseball coach. He was the same way. He played. I can't remember if it was. I don't think he went to Auburn yet, but he was at Chattahoochee Valley with Tim Hudson, and no doubt in my mind the dude would have went pro. And same thing happened to him. He had a really bad. I don't know if it was a motorcycle accident or what, but it beat him up really bad and ended his playing career. But again, it's just those doors shut. One thing I did want to touch on too that you were talking about is like you're talking about like the cool guys. How it's not funny, but it's wild how so many times the cool guys think, no, I would rather be a cool guy than follow on what it is that God's plan has me right now. And then how you turn around years later and they look back and they go, oh, now I see the picture that everybody was trying to tell me then. And it's like if we could ever open our eyes now and see what God's plan is and what he's trying to do in our lives now, and truly open up into that and just be fully immersed in what God's doing in our life now. Even in the youth group, that's why one of the first episodes that we talked about on here was comfort zone, and it's getting out of that because it is so easy to stay in it and just be stagnant and be a stagnant Christian who shows up to church on Sunday, who shows up to church on Wednesday, but you go no further than that. And the same in the lesson when I was teaching on love about the flame and you guys talking about how y'all go to camp and you have that camp high, I think is what y'all called it, and then it dies away 2 weeks later. It's like you got to keep reading, keep getting with the youth group. And by the way, we have, in my opinion, an awesome youth group because everybody is together. It's a very, very togetherness place. I don't see anybody that's up in this upstairs that doesn't communicate or doesn't in some way have a relationship with almost everybody and talk with each other. You don't have like 4 people over here who nobody's talking to. If there's somebody nobody's talking to, somebody's going to be like, oh, we should go talk to them or go sit with them, something, and that's one thing I love too. But I appreciate you. Sharing that with me.
And that's so good because that's what testimonies do. I mean, not only do they tell your story and tell how God has impacted your life, but they also kind of get people thinking in a way about not only how God has impacted their lives too, if they are Christians, but if you're talking and sharing your testimony with somebody who is not a Christian or has not been saved, it gets their gears kind of going on, different things that might have happened in their life along the way that, could lead them towards the Lord.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, going back to that cool group, another thing is, even in that cool group, some of those guys or maybe even girls, one of them maybe wants to go to church with you. Like, I know the group that I hung out with, like more my junior, senior year, they were in my class. But one of those guys now, I knew he was a Christian, but he didn't really go to church a lot. But now that we've graduated, I talked to him pretty good bit. But now he's going to church every day. I mean, every Sunday, and he's actually getting really into the Word and everything. So you never know, even in that group, if somebody else is wanting to go to church with you or something. So you should always ask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of the big parts of my testimony from church tonight was like at camp, it made me realize like doing the Christian walk on yourself is so hard. Like I tried that for so long, and at camp when we started talking for hours and hours with the youth group, it really just made it like, okay, like this makes it so much easier. So like now when I have a situation, like I'm going to text Maddie or somebody and be like, what would the Christian way be? It's like if somebody's rude to me, like I still need to be loving, but how do I do that without putting it the wrong way?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Like I think we all talk about it. It's not easy, or it's not always easy, but it's not necessarily hard either, if that makes sense, as far as walking with God goes. There was a quote that I had heard, and I'm about to quote Duck Dynasty. You guys ever watched that back in the day?
Jack.
And it's part of the Blind movie that just came out
It
too.
is so good.
Oh, dude!
We just watched
Me and
it.
Noah
Watched
been
it together.
talking about it for like before it came out. We were like, we're going to see it, and then it came out. It was like, let's go see it. Can't this weekend. Let's go see it. Can't this weekend. Let's go see it. We'll wait till it comes out, and then we'll just watch it. But one of the things from it was Phil in it. You know, he was down the wrong path, as far as you could go down the wrong path. And somebody told him if he ever learns who Jesus is, he will change this world and turn as many as he can to Christ. And I think he's done that. But it's one of the coolest parts from it was a couple of his friends, you know, wanted him to go out with him one night. And he was like, y'all looking for the wrong man. That man, y'all knew he's
Yeah.
dead and gone. You won't ever find him again.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, because I feel that's not me, but I know there have been times in my life for sure where I have not been perfect, where I have made mistakes. I've done things I shouldn't be doing, and I've learned those. And I don't know about y'all, but I love Wednesdays. Like when I wake up on Wednesday, I'm like, we got youth this weekend, and I'm one of the leaders. I'm not even in the youth, like getting to enjoy it as far as y'all go. But I hope y'all know that your leaders enjoy being your leaders too. And I think I'm speaking for y'all.
No, I'm
But,
just
well,
kidding.
except for Noah, he's kind of iffy about it. But like I seriously do. I wake up on Wednesdays and I'm like, I'm excited for the end of the day to get to go to youth, hang out with everybody, whether we're playing music, doing testimony, it doesn't matter. But it's just enjoyable to get to be with everybody who wants to be here, wants to learn, wants to grow.
Yeah, I meant to add that part to my testimony because, like, when I first started coming to youth, I mean, I liked coming, but I was kind of here for, like, the friends. I didn't, like, bring my Bible, wasn't paying attention to the lesson. And now, like last Wednesday, I remember I was like, I'm so ready for church next week.
Yeah.
Like, this is my favorite part of the week, definitely.
It is, and then you get home and you're tired on Wednesday night. You're like exhausted, but then you wake up Thursday morning and you're a little more refreshed.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we
Worth
can
it.
kind of make it through the rest of the week here now.
Yeah, I feel like some people that like grew up coming to this church, because if y'all don't know, me and DJ, we weren't originally from here, and
Me either.
well, we're from Pelhams, but
Oh my goodness, y'all are from here.
well, it sounded like we live far away off,
Yeah, I'm from Alabama.
and like
We're not from here. We're from Europe.
Where did y'all come from? Sorry, go ahead.
And it's like I thank God so much for him bringing me to this youth group, because I don't know where I would be without it, because we are so close, and like everything that I've done to grow in my faith happened in this youth group, or a trip that I've been on with this youth group. And I didn't really make that clear in my testimony, but it is such a big part.
Yeah.
Well, and it just goes to show how big community is, like we've
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah, it's huge.
No, you're good.
Y'all laughing at me? You're laughing at me, aren't you?
No, not at you.
With me?
Yeah, with you.
I'm not laughing at anything.
No,
Noah,
it's
laugh real quick. There we go.
really
All right.
Okay,
With it.
gotcha. All right.
All right, no. So I was gonna go back to what you said about Phil. With
Oh, did I
his
cut you off
friends.
earlier?
You're good, dude.
No, like 3 people cut. me.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
all good.
He's patiently
Yeah.
waiting.
Sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry I cut you off.
He's lingering.
yeah. So whenever Phil's friends
sorry.
asked him to go hang out, and he told them no and everything, I was gonna say, I mean, it's not bad to go hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
Because I think Lori's talked about this before in the upstairs, but just by going to hang out with those friends, you could be a Christian example. So
Yeah.
if they're partying, doing stuff they shouldn't be, and you're sitting over there and you're doing the right thing by not doing all that stuff, you're setting a good Christian example for those guys that are around you.
That's right. And even if there's 5 guys that are there and 4 of them looking, they're like, look at this guy just sitting over there not enjoying it. All it takes is that one person seeing you going, I wonder what's up with this guy?
Yeah.
That's all it takes. And in that same way, like you said, I think the way that he's saying it was not necessarily that he wouldn't go with them, but it's like the guy you're looking for to go with you is not here.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's a changed man. Do you have anything else you wanted to interrupt about?
I was about to say something.
Go ahead,
that just
Emma, sorry.
completely left my mind.
That's okay. I've had like 4 of those moments already. Kind of like we talked about. Oh, one of the ones was, we talk about squirrel. We talk about how like it's so fun when we get together and we talk and everybody's open about everything. When Noah and I started this podcast, I said, we're going to keep this like a 30-minute podcast. Now we play games, we joke, we talk about stuff at the beginning, but then like now, this is something that could take 2 minutes. But it doesn't. Every week it has gotten longer and longer. And I know, like Noah said, you're tired afterwards for sure, but then you wake up refreshed because of everything that God's doing, not just in our lives, but and we talk about it and we share it and all of that fun. It still didn't come back to you.
No, it didn't. I'm really trying to think though.
I know you were talking about, Emma, was about your testimony and how everybody
But it
comes
was
together.
something that like Bentley or Noah said before DJ started talking. Because I took the
All
mic
right, let's
from Bentley.
rewind real quick.
What'd you say?
Community.
Community?
We're having communion Sunday.
We are?
I think so.
He said community.
What?
I know.
Well, like a big thing also is that the way our youth spread was because we started with me, Maddie, and a couple others in our grade, but our whole grade comes to the youth except for a couple people now, which is so good. And it's because we would talk about it at school and be like, I'm so ready for youth. And then if somebody ever heard us, we'd be like, hey, you should definitely come with us. And we totally spread it out. And it's so cool to look at to see who all comes every Wednesday night.
Throwing it back to Fuge, that's what you talked about. Like the first episode of this podcast was talking about how God hits you on the way. How did it go
Yeah.
from Fuge? Y'all remember?
The gospel hits you on the way to somebody else?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, still didn't find it, Emma. I'm trying so hard to help you.
No, it's something about community, I think. But I have a story that can relate to that. I was in Mexican the other day, and I saw
Wait. You were a Mexican the other day. What did you say?
in Mamaritas.
Oh,
Okay.
you were in Mexico.
Shout
She
out
was in
Mama Rita's.
Mexico.
Not in Mexico.
Shout out to Mama Rita's.
Yeah.
They feed us every now and then on Wednesday nights.
But
Whoop, whoop.
I saw this guy. I swear I know this man. I had no clue where he was from. And I have one of those moments right now.
You lost it again?
You were at Mama Rita's and you saw this guy.
Yes. And I didn't know where he was
That
from.
was the end of the
That was
story.
it.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
I kept that because I'm having one of those moments right now. What kind of?
I'm just kidding.
Gotta be patient with Emma.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I do it all the time. But one of the fun things I was thinking about, like how I ended up joining and ended up being a youth leader, was Noah and I had talked about before not fifth quarter. What was it?
do you know?
Do you know?
No, it was actually fifth quarter last year. It was Noah was like, hey, they want to sing some songs for fifth quarter. Would you help me? And I was like, sure, I'm game with that. I'll do that. So we got together and we did fifth quarter and was like, all right, well, that was fun. On to the next thing, and I was kind of like, I was one of those where sometimes I would only show up on Sundays. Emma, remember, I'm stopping the story. We'll come back to it. Emma, talk to it right now.
So back to community. We were talking about how good it is to have community and stuff, and basically,
Rock,
and
paper, scissors.
how blessed we are to have the youth group, and how it's impacted my life so much. And I'm about to go to college, or not about to, a year, and it's like scared me to not be able to come here on every night. But yeah, I thought I should share how impactful that the group is.
One thing to try to help you with that in the future, and it's not going to work
I'll
perfectly.
FaceTime y'all every once in a while.
FaceTime, come back when you come back on the weekends, but don't be afraid to come home when you come home. Like, because all of your friends and everybody are still going to be here. Everybody's going to be really sad when you leave. I mean, Noah's not, but most of us
I'll
will
be sad when Emma leaves.
I know, I'm just kidding. I think that's with everybody, because Lori's sister left last year. Carly, my goodness, I almost blanked on her name right there. I think everybody was pretty sad when she left. But why didn't she come home and be like, "What's up, everybody"?
She came home.
She comes home on the
This
weekend.
weekend.
No, I meant like to church, like come.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
sings that.
I forgot that.
It's just hard to like come home during the week. Besides, like
Oh yeah.
big holiday.
Yeah.
That's the tough part is
You also, Emma, I mean, and just to encourage you, I mean, you'll have other opportunities too, like to find community in like Bible studies and campus ministries and stuff. I mean, campus ministries for me was really one of the big door opening moments for me in my college, going off to college and stuff. So it was good, but
yeah, definitely find a home away from home. If that makes
Actually,
sense.
speaking of that, there's these people that we go to the beach with every summer, and they live in Athens. They're like a young couple with like 2 kids. So I think that's gonna be, if I go to Georgia, if that's gonna be my home up there.
Emma,
Hopefully they'll take me in.
what's holding you back from Georgia?
I gotta get in.
Oh yeah, last week you sent in your application and everything.
Yes,
Or when do we find out?
the Friday that we get out for Thanksgiving.
Goodness, that's gonna be.
At
Can we all be
4
together?
in-
4 in the morning
in the afternoon. If y'all
Oh.
are with me at 4, you can, but I'm not waiting.
on that Friday,
I'll video though. Hopefully I
dude.
get in.
This is gonna be awesome. So, anyways, back to
still
the
got a
story
while,
that I was
though.
telling
if
you
not,
guys
you could
earlier.
get at FSU.
No,
No,
don't listen. Let's not bring. Why? Why do we?
Or
why-
Georgia Southern.
Sorry,
No.
sorry. Noah's telling dad jokes before it's even that time over there. So, anyways, back to my story, though. What I was trying to tell you guys earlier, I forgot it, to be honest with you.
I did too.
Okay.
D now, fifth
Oh,
quarter.
Dag nabbit, you made me remember. So, anyways, yeah, 5th quarter, Noah's like, "Hey, let's play," and then D now came, and Noah and I spent like a month
Oh, a long time.
trying to get ready for that.
I'm glad
And
we
then-
did though.
And then we came up with the game like 2 weeks before. So it was like, now we're putting all this stuff together. But that was my first like true introduction to hanging out with the youth group, though. And like being because part of me felt like I was like, who is this weird guy up on the stage acting like Steve? Oh, lost his name.
Steve Harvey.
Dude, I almost called him Steve Irwin. I was like, that is not Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. Look at the beast in his. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off.
Crocodile.
But anyways, then, as things started to grow, I was like, okay, I can kind of like DJ said, I can kind of see a door open that this is the way I need to go right now.
I feel
And a
like
lot of
that
prayer,
was the
too.
best way for you to come in, though. You were like
Yeah.
hype and everything, so then everybody started liking you.
It wasn't like awkward, like
we
Yeah, it
didn't like
wasn't
you
like,
at first.
hey,
but-
that
who's
was-
this man on the
gonna say-
stage?
But D-Now was so good.
D-Now was a lot of fun.
All
Like-
the leaders did a great job.
Well, I told Noah, D now impacted me. Like, I was so excited for what I feel like a broken record. I was so excited for what God was going to do in the youth's life and y'all's life. Never thought what he'd do in mine.
Yeah.
Like, to impact me enough to where it was like, hey, you need to take a step. This is the direction I'm leading you. Pray about it. Let's get on with it. And then here we are, like a year and some change later. Something like that.
Definitely
Has it been a year?
blessing.
look at us.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
quite. Look at it. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought it?
I don't know. When was D now?
No, we haven't
in
had
like
D now
February,
yet.
isn't it?
Yeah, that was earlier this year. But we did 5th quarter last year. That was technically the start, but not like truly joining. So we're not far off of a year. Yeah. Yeah, I did the
So
5th
he
quarter.
like started like up
Like
here.
truly started. It was D now, right after D now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we're not quite a year into that. It feels like it's been longer, but that's just because I've been in this church for like 8 years. No, I've been in this church for 10 years. That's crazy. Sorry, I had a whole realization right there. Anyways,
We fixing to raise the meter, the meter, the meter, the meter, the meter, the meter, the meter to Aquafina. I need her.
so I've kept you guys way too late. Like, I looked at the clock, I was like, y'all gonna be in trouble.
Mom's already texted me.
Okay, yeah, sorry guys. All right,
No, but I've had lots of fun.
I'm glad you guys did. I'm glad you guys came on. I hope you guys had fun. DJ,
Yeah.
No, what?
Well, I was just
What'd you say,
thinking,
DJ?
You know,
He was lingering.
yeah, I was lingering a little bit. It's just late because we had to practice, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah.
Which we got started with that pretty quick afterwards. I was like our timing was pretty close to what it normally would be. But thank you guys for all coming on.
Thank you.
I'm
for
glad you
having
guys
us.
signed up.
We were so excited.
Yes.
Are you guys?
I
you
think
guys?
we need to get a mic for everybody in the upstairs.
Yeah.
so we
Well,
can all do
that
it.
was the thing I've been working on is I only have 4.
We enjoy watching y'all fight over
Yeah,
it.
me and Emma are like real close and personal.
I will say, as many guests as have had to use the mic, y'all have done the best as far as using it,
Really?
and I can hear y'all.
As many guests.
Because
I feel
Emma,
like you can.
again, here's Lori. Guys talking about and Gramps, he gets taken out by the microphone. But anyways, I hope you guys in the future, if you guys want to come on again, we'd
Next week.
we'd be grateful to have you guys. So, but anyways, Noah, tell the people where can they listen to us before I hit you guys with a dad joke and get us out of here.
They can listen to us on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at GrowingUpstairs.
The Grammy Gram. All right, you guys ready for? I got a couple of dad jokes for you guys. Okay,
Oh,
Emma, you got one? Oh, okay, I got you. Emma's gonna close us out here in just a minute, so you guys just bear with us. Somebody take a video of this because we're gonna need it. All right, so I'm gonna start with it doesn't matter. Just listen to me. My wife wasn't happy for me. Okay, let me start over. My wife wasn't happy with me for changing our mattress out for a trampoline. She hit the roof. All right, let me end on a Halloween one. How about this? What's a skeleton's favorite meal?
Ribs.
Ribs. All right. Thanks, you guys, for listening. Make sure you guys keep growing upstairs.
Bye, guys.